My name's Tim Williams. So we farm here in the Cotswolds. It's a mixed farm, so we've just gone back into cattle. We've got arable, and then we've also got sheep as well. But principally it's an arable farm, which is obviously why precision is obviously so important to us, because it's probably the highest cost to our business. The most difficult is really the weather, if we're honest. But when the weather comes right, we then need to be able to just be as efficient as possible and get through as much ground as possible, whether it's drilling or the spraying or fertilizing, mowing, rolling, could be anything. We just need to do it as quickly as possible. Because we're arable, it's always going to be seasonal. Springtime's busy for us with our spring cropping, harvest, and then obviously winter cropping as well. And then Dad, to be fair, does most of the sort of fertilizing and spraying and things. Okay, so this is obviously our system. So even though we're quite remote, we've got 26 satellites, we've got 4G, RTK is giving us full signal. Typically, we've got our cameras up here. So we've recently just upgraded the system and we're selling our drill, which is why the cameras aren't installed. But it's really useful just to be able to flick between the grain tank and the back of the machine. We haven't got our field set up yet because we've had such a wet winter. We haven't been able to drive around, but we're obviously going to be doing that very soon. What else have we got? Obviously we've got our implement library, so the key things for us again is the 7.2 meter Vardastat NZ, our McHale mower, and probably this Claydon drill. So they're kind of the three key things, and then the rest we just sort of use on an ad hoc basis. Which is good. We've obviously got all our U-turn, so we've got smart U-turn functionality set in. This is the spring upgrade, so we can have the triple P system, so we don't actually need the RTK, the super slow mode, the tram lines, which is what I was really excited for, and the headlands, and then obviously we've also got Isobus. Now, actually we don't have any Isobus stuff here on the farm, but to know that this has got the terminal and all we need to do is buy the cable to use it is just spot on. So big thing for us in the future for efficiency would be auto shut off. So the concept that we're saving chemical because we're not spraying over the same things twice, and maybe even our drill to have auto shut off as well, so that the seeding boots will stop as they get to the end, and then we can save seed as well, so save money. It certainly sped the job up. I think time saving and saving money is always going to go hand in hand. So when it comes to something like this, as we were saying, we've got, you know, certain pieces of machinery sort of 7.2 meters wide. When we're trying to do that, it's very difficult consistently for 10-12 hours a day to be able to actually get accuracy. So with pieces of technology like this, the tractor takes care of it. It's down to sort of 2.5 centimeters. That's perfect, because you can just focus on, and you also know what you've done as well, because, you know, the screen is constantly monitoring how much you've done in that day as well. Installing was simple. Screen, getting that all set up was fine. The dome then went on the roof. I noticed one of the other unique features, which I didn't realize, the 4G antenna isn't something that is rolled out with every different provider. So that actually boosted our signal here particularly, because we have quite poor signal. But yeah, otherwise it was really a plug and play. I think if we had all the right tools and the steering wheel came off and we were able to connect it to the door properly, it probably would have taken maybe 30-40 minutes, because it really just required a power supply and then, what, 4 plugs maybe? And then we were away. So yeah, we were happy. Very good actually. And I have to say, it's probably one of your strongest attributes. So I'm part of the WhatsApp group, and obviously I could always sort of chat with them on the phone as well, email, you know, all the different things. It probably takes, I don't know, maybe 3-4 minutes to someone in the tech team to respond. So I could be out in the field and it could be Sunday night, and I'd say, I want to understand how to do this. And there'll be like 3 or 4 people, and they'll all tag each other in, and they'll have a small conversation, and then they'll just give you the answers. And they don't just say, look, try this and then come back to us. They actually say, right, try this, send us a screenshot. Try that, send us a screenshot. And then they will keep on working with you actually until it's fixed. It's good. It really is good. I think the screen is very intuitive. I think for people who are less tech savvy can get on well with it. It is quite obvious. in what you want to do. You've got the complexity. You could have farm management system. You could do headlands, tram lines, or simply the A+ line, which we enjoy. You just go into the field, point the bonnet in a direction, A+ line, and it will just keep going. So you can kind of really set it up within a couple of seconds.